Welcome aboard the Numarine 37 XP. This is the 37-metre version of their Explorer range. Numarine are built in Turkey, and this has a steel hull and a GRP superstructure and is designed for long-range cruising with enormous amount of volume and a great deal of comfort. It's a full displacement hull. It's powered by a pair of 800 horsepower engines. So we're going to get a full tour of the yacht, but I'm starting here on the beach club. So as you can see, this is with the beach club open. It's got a folding transom that folds down and gives access to this very pleasant area at sea level. You've got the Numarine branded Sea Bob on the deck, these big carbon fibre poles holding up a canopy to provide some shade. A lovely little seating area looking out over the sea, acres of teak, obviously. Little wet bar where you can keep all your towels, and there's a fridge down there so you can have a drink next to the sea. And while we're here, let's go down towards the engine room. But first, let's have a peek in here, because you can see there is a sauna, a proper sauna on a yacht, all fitted in here. Oh, it even smells lovely of cedar wood, and you can see you've got your hot coals and steam room area. And then we come through into the engine room. And this is a proper size engine room. I can stand in here, no problem at all. Full standing headroom, and you can see for such a big yacht it's relatively small engine, so it's these two 800 horsepower MAN engines, so there's not really much point in having any more power than that, because it's a full displacement yacht, so however hard you drive it, you're never really going to go much more than 10-12 knots. But what it's really designed to do is cruise efficiently at 8 knots, and it will do over 6,000 nautical miles at 8 knots from a fuel capacity of 52 tons. It's so big they measure it in tons rather than litres. But you can see the twin generators here, two relatively small engines, all the Victron Energy electric battery charger systems. Look at all these fuel tanks. You can see every one. There's a starboard fuel tank, there's the port fuel tank, the aft fuel suction. I mean, it just goes on forever. But all absolutely bulletproof, beautifully labelled. Got the water makers, stabilisers, got twin generators, no, 3 generators, no less than 3 generators by the looks of things. Proper workbench with a vice. You can see the size of the straight shafts running down there. All very sturdy engineering. Now let's go back up and we'll start to take a view at some of the accommodation decks. So we are now at sea level, and what I'm going to do is scoot straight up to the top deck and work down from there. So you can see we're now on the main deck level. Now we're moving up to the upper deck, and we're still not there. It still goes one further. So we are now up on the sun deck, which frankly feels like being on top of the world. We're probably the tallest yacht here in the show, towering over absolutely everything. But look at this deck here. So there is an outside helm station here, so the captain can steer the yacht from up here and be part of the entertainment of the crew. Rather lovely to be outside. But clearly you're going to need crew on a yacht this size, as it's way too big to helm yourself. But look at all this lovely teak too. So it's a huge television that sits inside there, big square table, lots of storage up here, big sun pads either side, another lovely seating area here. I love these sofas. Look at these mahogany type arms, low level floaters that low level sofas that appear to float above the deck. Acres of teak, suede effect cushions. They sort of double up as armrests and somewhere to put your drink. Even got some plants up on the top deck, a few palm trees just to set the tone. And a mammoth hot tub with all the jets and bubbles, everything you like. A rather beautiful marble table down here. So you can start to get a feel for where your 12.8 million euros goes on this boat. So now we're dropping down to the upper deck level, and look at the size of this deck space. You genuinely could hold a game of, well, you certainly play badminton up here, you probably have five-a-side football. It is absolutely immense. This is, of course, the tender deck too, so you can see there's a big crane here, and this will lift up to 1.2 tons. So that's going to be the limiting factor rather than the size, because this has got to be a good, I don't know, 25, 30 feet long, but the restriction is going to be how much that crane can actually carry. But you can certainly get at least a 5-metre boat, possibly 6-metre boat here, or more likely you're probably going to have a 5-metre boat and then several jet skis, various other toys and tenders. You can fill this whole deck, but also doubles as a fantastic party space. So this is going to be your dance floor, your drinks area. You can have dozens and dozens of people, and look at the size of the side decks up here. Massive width between them. And there's a little glass door across here because there is a staircase coming up from the deck down below there, but just gives you some idea of the scale of everything and the thickness of the mouldings here. So this big aft deck leads into a very special area here. Oh, hey presto, open the door. And that is because, thank you, this whole deck is the owner's deck. So he has a master cabin, or maybe she, who knows what the owner is, but you can see there's a full suite of 3 electric doors that glide across, but you have that fantastic view from the bed out onto the aft deck. So that can be your own private deck. Massive TV screen built in here, lovely little desk. Look at all this onyx finish here, all custom built, so you can completely change the layout and the style and the finish. That's the beauty of this Numarine yard. They will build the yacht you want. And then you can see it's a full walk around island bed. You've got a load of wardrobes in here. You can see this sort of mother of pearl inset. Lovely, I'm not quite sure what woodwork that is, but very beautifully kind of silver grained. And then a big bathroom here, and when I say bathroom I mean bathroom, because there is an actual bath, again with jet spas, huge his and hers single sink, just a run off down there, massive walk-in rain shower. Look at the size of that shower head up there, get an absolute drenching in there. And then move on further back, and there is an entire corridor of wardrobes. I suppose technically it's a walk-in wardrobe, but God knows how many clothes you need to have to fill this space. I mean, look at that. If you thought you had a sock drawer at home, check that out. You could have every shirt on a different shelf and still not fill them all. All this hanging wardrobe space and a load more drawers here. And then this particular owner is so particular, he even has his own washer and dryer within his cabin space. And then that leads through to the bridge deck. So this entire deck is occupied just by the owner and the captain. So you can see the bridge deck here, full controls. You've got these reverse angled screens that give excellent visibility out. And the foredeck, there's access to it. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But full helm station, 4 touchscreen screens all surrounding you, all angled in towards the captain. Thrusters, throttles, everything can be controlled from here. You can see all the tankage there, the day tank, the main tank, the service batteries. And he has his own captain's cabin right next to the bridge here. So ideally situated, he's always on hand. Very nice cabin actually. Very nice ensuite bathroom, single bed but a decent width, but directly onto the helm station, so he's always on hand in any kind of emergency. And then out through the side door to the foredeck area, and you can see this is both a working zone and a entertainment space. There's a lovely big sofa slash sun pad and a diamond shaped table, more sun pads here, and then the actual anchor gear up here on the foredeck. Very heavy duty. You can see the fair leads running through there, and a big platform over that big beamy bow. I can't reach far enough over there to see that, but let's move back down the yacht. Rather nice wooden tray there, lots more storage on deck. Oh, hose pipes, and that comes back down. So remember, we are now still on the upper deck, and this is the owner's deck and the captain's deck, and then we move down another level. Big wide teak steps down and onto the main deck. If we press that button, doors open up here, and this is the main cockpit space with a big sun pad at the stern. Another big dining area here, a little bar in the corner. Oh, the doors have shut again, so let me pop those open. All electrically, obviously. Don't want to have to heave them to and fro yourself, and into the main saloon. Look at the size of this space. Absolutely vast, all open plan. Little trio of tables, separate armchairs, sofas, huge floor to ceiling windows, plenty of headroom here, lots of clearance above my head. That lovely onyx finish, big light feature, just the scale of the place. Formal dining area here with a chandelier over the top. Again, yet a different finish of marble on the table. Doors either side, doors on the port side here that slide open, so you can get a bit of through flow of air. And of course, this is served directly by the galley, so this is a crew space, but really big, clean galley, domestic size cookers, big sinks, huge fridges, an entire wall of fridges and freezers, another little hand basin. Down into the crew area, let's just have a quick peek down here, hope they don't mind. And here's the more washers and dryers down here. Twin bunk crew cabin, very nicely finished, all finished in proper wood. A proper crew mess area, really nice size actually, big table. Again, their own cooking facilities down here, more fridges here, and more sleeping cabins up here. There's a twin bunk here, another twin bunk here, and both have their ensuite bathrooms. So actually, probably a very comfortable boat to crew on too. But let's go back up, through the galley, back into the main saloon, and then forward on the main deck. And this space here is actually a gym, believe it or not. It hasn't got the gym equipment in here, but you can see there's this space between the glass bulkhead and these fabulous hull windows that you can use as a gym space. Not sure I will be troubling that too much. Oh, after you.
Thank you.
And then right forward there's a day heads here, so you don't have to go down to your own cabin, or up, depending if you're the owner. And this is the forward VIP cabin. Now look at the size of this. On any other boat, this would be the master suite. But no, this is just the forward VIP. But look at the space of that. We're actually quite far forward here, but the beam is carried absolutely all the way here. So big windows, lovely desk. Another big bathroom here with that trough style sink, big shower. And of course, a walk-in wardrobe. And this is rather beautiful. This is all covered in sort of brown leather calfskin. Beautiful latches, all lined in leather. The quality of finish is remarkable. Again, that lovely inlaid mother of pearl. Beautiful fit and finish. So now we're going down onto the lower deck. So we've already seen the owner's cabin, the captain's cabin, the forward VIP cabin, the crew cabins, and we haven't even got to the main accommodation. This is the main accommodation space. So let's count that. We've got one very nice twin here. Again, its own ensuite bathroom. Another matching twin right opposite. all a very good size. Look at these hatches, look at the engineering on that. Obviously to be kept closed at sea, you don't want any water coming in there, but you can see the width of the hull there. All steel hull, remember, really sturdy. I'm not going to show you all these covers because we'd be here forever, but look at all this lovely inlaid stainless steel work, the turned handle, white marble bathroom. So that's 2 guest cabins down here. And we've got another twin here, so that's 3. And a big double here, that's 4. Have a quick peek in the bathroom. Yep, every bit as spectacular as the rest of them. So that's 4 cabins down here so far. And yes, there's another, the 5th. And again, this would be the owner's cabin on most boats. It's absolutely vast, but it's another VIP suite. And look at that, there's room for a huge sofa in the corner. Monster widescreen TV, really big sofa in the corner. Another huge bathroom. And you should feel how soft this carpet is underfoot. It's a really deep pile carpet, but wonderfully soft. And then another big walk-in wardrobe, complete with a safe for all your valuables. Lovely pop-out drawers. So that is an enormous amount of accommodation. So there are 5 cabins on this deck alone, plus the forward VIP, plus the master suite. That is 7 huge ensuite cabins. And that is the benefit of having such a tall displacement boat. You just get an enormous amount of volume. So, back out onto the cockpit. We'll just see if we can have a peek forward along the decks. Where's the opening? There we go, there's the button for that. Just want to show the size of these side decks. So this is how it flows all the way up along here. There is a gate in the bulwarks here, glass bulwarks, lovely semicircular shaped teak cappings, and that leads back up to the bridge deck. So look at that, that's a rather nice big glass window in the top side. So that's how you can flow all the way around up onto that foredeck area again, which we've already seen. So let's have one final look at the bridge, and that completes our tour of the Numarine 37 XP. So I've hoped you've enjoyed this exclusive access to such a big, expensive, hugely voluminous boat. Thank you for watching.